Hello everyone, Vicki Asharder with Nature's Best Art. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm so excited thinking about Valentine's Day coming up. I do send out a lot of Valentines to my friends, my 4 children and spouses, 9 grandchildren, 2 great-grandchildren. I'm really into Valentine's Day. I love to spread love and I love to spread so much beauty and just spread joy. It's just so much fun. So I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to zoom you in a little closer and see if this is going to work. And I'm going to put you down here. I'm going to show you the card that I'm making. Can you see that? Yeah. Hope you can see that well. Okay. All right. So this is the card. And it says, "You are loved." These are my pressed floral work. And I have watercolor on a watercolor card. It's a 140-pound cold press Strathmore, and it says Happy Valentine's Day, and I stamped it. And then I'm going to show you the envelope, and we're going to be making this today that inserts in the envelope. So let me show you a finished one. This is the finished one. Looks so pretty. And then on this side, it is stamped like the middle. And this was my watercolor work, and it's a print. And I think it's just really beautiful. So I'm going to show you how I made that. All right, let's get started. Now, last night I did stamp this because it needs to dry. And I'll show you in a little bit what I stamped it with. But I think it is so cute, that little stamp in the middle. This is our inside of the card. So we're going to flip it over, and we're going to make this part now, okay? All right, so let's get our materials we need, which is, what I did was, I had Tom, my husband, print this. This is a print of my pressed floral work, so they'll never fade. This is actually a miniature rose, a delphinium, and I love to make little butterflies out of so many petals. This was a carnation, and I had him print on there, "You are loved," okay? And so what I did was, I just made myself a template, and I put it on this part there, and I traced around it, and I got this, okay? So we are going to put that on our card. Okay, but first what we're going to do is, excuse me, I feel like today I have like a little frog in my throat. I'm drinking tea. Excuse me. It's really good. I'll show you. Well, here, I'll show you now. It's vanilla Camaro. I don't know how to say that. My daughter-in-law bought me this for a Christmas present one year, and then it's green tea. I put them together, and it just makes a really good combination. I just love the taste of the vanilla, and it's decaf. So anyway, now let's get started with our heart. I'm going to use Memento Luxe. It's called Lilac Posies. I'm going to just, around the edges, we're going to just go like that. Because when we place it on our card, we want a distinction between the white, right? Be pretty. Then it'll show up better. And what's better than, you know, using pink? This is like a rose. It's such a beautiful color. I just love this. I'm so glad I got this stamp. Probably got it at Michael's. All right, so that's done. Whenever I stamp, I use a piece of paper on my pad here. And so let's turn this over. And I'm going to use my ATG gun. I'm going to put some tape on the back of this heart. I just love that ATG gun. Nothing will ever come off. I'm going to put this over here because see, there's a little bit of pink there from the stamp. So I want to make sure it doesn't go on my card. I'm pretty fussy and pretty careful with how I do things. I hope it all turns out okay today. Okay, I'm going to place that about right there. To make that show up a little bit more, I'm going to use a Sharpie, permanent marker, and it doesn't have a name. I wish they had names, but they don't. But this is the darkest of my pinks. So then I'm going to do a steady hand and start from here and go all the way around. A heart. Okay. See how that shows up a little better? You can see. Just a beautiful color. I just love that. Okay, and then I'm going to put dots. I'm going to start here. Just because I think it makes it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more prettier. I just absolutely love dots for some reason when I craft. I don't know what it is. And I love this color. So how's your weather out where you are? It's 10 degrees where we are. A whopping 10 degrees. Yesterday I woke up and it was -3. We're in Michigan. So I imagine a lot of people, well, now let's see, I think I'll put 2 more. Okay, that's good. All right, I love it. All right, now I'm going to put, you know how these balloons have like a little bottom here? So I'm gonna, you know, put that. All right. Get that real nice and straight there. Okay. Like it all filled in. All right. Now, I'm going to take a pen. I have a Pilot V-Ball Grip 05. You can use probably a Sharpie if you'd like. And I'm going to kind of make it look like it's tied. Okay, and I want it like that. And there's my balloon. Isn't that cute? Now, for the lettering, I'm going to use a pencil and a ruler. And around right here, I don't have a Happy Valentine's Day stamp. I'm going to have to get one because I really like the stamps, you know. Let's make this straight. On my grid here, I can see the lines. So let me do that. That would probably be better. Okay, so I want my happy here. And I want to do this very light. The Valentines would fit right here probably pretty good. So I want to do that. I'm not doing it as light as I really want it, but that's okay. Kind of heavy-handed when I work, so I got to watch that sometimes, really. And then day would be like maybe in the middle. Just kind of eyeball it. A little bit more, I think, over here. Okay, so there we go. Now, with our black pen, we're going to be writing Happy Valentine's Day, okay? And just do the best you can. I do the best I can. Good thing is to go a little slow and think about what you're doing. Happy, let's see here. Valentine's Day. Now I have it over here a little bit more. I'm going to move it. I believe this line needs to be over a little bit more. The line is just, you know, so I can get the letters straight. You know, I mean, instead of like writing down or up, I want it, the line, you know, the letters as straight as I can. Now the D has been hard for me because I seem to not make it like, okay, here we go. There we go. That's a good D. Could have curved it a little bit more, I think, but that's okay. All right, there we go. I did it. All right, now what I like to do is I want to put dots on it. Kind of, you know, make it look like it matches, you know, the other dots. It's all a matter of what you like when you make things, you know, or what you think that you'd like, and just try to do something that you think would look nice. I do have to tell you that I do offer these in my Etsy shop. I'm so excited. This one is posted on my Etsy shop, and I'm really excited about that. I do have other Valentine Day cards there also. My Etsy shop is etsy.com shop Nature's Best Art, and I'm really enjoying being on Etsy. It's been a lot of fun. I've had some communications with some of you. Some of you may have been on my site, and just love offering beauty and so many wonderful things, as many wonderful things as I can, you know, show you and share with you. I've been a pressed floral artist since, 1995, and that's, you know, this type of work, and then a watercolor artist since 2015, and I'm really loving both. I love both, but now I try to concentrate on watercolor quite a bit. All right, so that's that. We're going to let that dry before we erase the lines. Okay, so I am going to let that dry a little bit. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put a mask on this, and we're going to move this card because I don't want any watercolor to get on this. I'm going to put this here, and because when you do the splattering, it gets all over. Gets all over. You would be surprised at how much you have to cover when you do the splattering. Okay. Now, before I do the splattering, I do want to put on some dots with, I have two pink colors here, just to put some dots on there, here and there, just all random. This is the fun part. I like doing this part. See a little bit of something there. I want to get off. Okay. All right. And you can, you know, if you like, you can skip this part, but I do like to put these dots here with the Sharpies. I think it looks pretty. All right. All right, now let's take our, I'm using Winsor Newton Cotman today, my watercolors, and this is actually a these are actually student grade paints, is what they are. I'm using Permanent Rose. And then I'm going to mix Little Mauve with my Permanent Rose. Mauve is such a pretty color. I just love that. Okay, so I'm going to mix the two and get like a little purpley, little pink color here. It's really pretty. And then I am going to get just the mauve and use that color too. All right. So what I like to do is I like to take my brush when I do my spattering, and let's do this Permanent Rose color. Here's my chart here for my, I put my colors here. There's Permanent Rose, and down here is Mauve. Aren't they pretty? Pretty colors. I love the Winsor Newton Cotman student grade paints for this project. I do use professional paints, but these work well. Okay, let's get some Permanent Rose, or Permanent Rose on my brush, and all I do is hit it like that, and it splatters on the paper. And that's why you have to put your mask on your work, because if you don't, it's going to get all over all over the heart, and that's what we don't want. Okay, all right, I'm going to do some more of that. I feel like it needs some more. I could put paper down here too, but that's okay. There we go. Isn't that nice? Oh, look at that. It's doing great. Love it. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. Okay, let's see. Now let's get some other color. Okay, let's get some of our Permanent Rose and Mauve that we mixed. I'll put a little bit more mauve in there. I like to get as much paint on there as we can instead of just the water. There, that's pretty. Okay. Gets a little darker color. A little darker. Okay, that's good. I'm getting ink on me a little bit, but doesn't matter. It washes out. It's no problem. All right, now let's get our purple on there. Let's see what that looks like. Let's get some down here. Love it. Love it. You love it? Okay. Looks great. I love it. I'm going to put a little bit right here. A little bit in the corner. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. And there you have it now. I used actually 2 acrylic brushes today. These are my good brushes that I always use, Creative Mart, when I paint. But I didn't want to use those in this project. I like to use these because when I pound them, this actually has a little bit of a rubber. So, I just like those when I splatter things. Okay, now let's take this off. Looking good. Love it. And let me put this down here. And then I'll take this off here. Perfect. Isn't that so pretty? I just love that. See there? You like it? Don't you think it's so pretty? Now I can't fold it back. When I fold it back, I'll use my bone folder. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to wipe this with my wipes that my daughter buys me at Costco. Just love them. And by the way, Lee, I am out of them. I have to tell you. Boy, I got it all over my arm. See, it just goes all over. And if I didn't have those sheets on there, you know, it would have gotten on everything. So, that's how you do that. Now, I want to show you how I did the envelope, okay? I'm going to just make sure that's all dry. Now, this is stamped also, so doesn't this look cute? This is my done one. See there? How cute it looks? And then I want to show you how I did this part here. What I did is I used the colors that I showed you, and I took a piece of my Strathmore card. This is a card, and then what I did was I used a template. I made a template like this, and I just made hearts, you know, with pencil all around there. So this is pen and ink. And so what I did is I put water first, and then I added the colors, and I did the different colors that I showed you how I mixed. And then, you know, I used this pen to go like that. So what I did was that then I printed these, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to insert it. Here, I'll show you a done one. This is my finished one. And so when they open the card, it's going to look like that. And then the front's going to look like that. Isn't that so beautiful? And it just, everything is really hearty, really matches. And I just love the message. You are loved. Oh, you know, for your daughter, your mother, a friend. And, you know, this could mean that you love them or God loves them. But just a wonderful, uplifting message, don't you think? Okay, so I am going to show you the stamp I used, but I wanted to make sure I just showed you today because it would be too wet. So I used that same Lilac Posies, and then I have from Stampabilities this stamp here that I used on the envelope there. And this little heart here, I wanted to show you too. I put on, this is a clear stamp, and I put it on my block. And then, you know, I stamped it here and then here. So, let's put this inside the envelope. I don't have any nails, I tell you. It's really, I don't know where my nails went. Anyway, so I'm going to put this in here. And I'm going to put it right below where you seal it. There's something on there. Okay. Okay, so it's right below where you seal it here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it. Then I'm going to pick it up. And I'm going to put my ATG gun. And what you have to do with these is sometimes you got to turn it around to use it. See? Turn the paper. Because you have to put this ATG gun like down for it to work well. Kind of like that. Alright, and then well, I'm simply going to fold this back. And there you go. There's the hearts. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. So pretty. Okay, so you can find these on my Etsy shop. We're offering them now, and I'm so excited about it. And I'm going to be showing you 2 more days of me making 2 other cards. Now, what I'm going to do here with this one is I'm going to leave it dry, and then I'm going to erase the lines. And it'll be all set, all ready. So, let me get the other cards that I did. There's going to be 6 available, and I hope that you can get one for your loved one, because they're so pretty, aren't they? And I love the message. So there's that part of the card, and then you got the inside part of the card. So there you go. Isn't that pretty? And so tomorrow, join me tomorrow, because I'm going to be making one tomorrow. Okay? So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Do I have splatters on me? Oh boy. So join me tomorrow, okay? Keep warm. All right. Bye, everybody.